Imagine there was an initiative based solely on human communication. The need for translation is evident. The minds are intelligent, but there still is a stigma. It doesn't matter how smart you are, how long or what you studied. It doesn't matter if you're an introvert or extrovert with lots of friends and buddies. It doesn't matter if you're strong physically or even mentally, because that can always change. Sometimes it's a chemical imbalance, and that doesn't make it strange. Sometimes it's a tragic event that pushes you to the brink. Sometimes you can no longer get rid of it by getting out on the rink. Sometimes this cloud that follows you around allows no sunlight in. It almost acts as a barrier between you and any joy in life, and you feel like you can never win. At the very least, this cloud of mental illness is following someone close to you. So take a second, and let's step into their shoes. Imagine you wake up in the morning and for a split second you feel fine and the images flood your mind. The weight and burden starts to press onto your chest. You are out of breath and you haven't even moved yet. You try to rise and face the day, but your body is betraying you. All the fear that you feel is outside your strength is decaying in you, but you are not weak. This is a sickness, anyone can have it. So you get up to face it and try to knock it down like a bad habit. But it's not easy. The energy you spent just to get out of bed makes you tired for the whole day. You could have slept 2 or 10 hours, it doesn't matter either way. You're exhausted. Every step you take is a mission. You're alone in your mind, no one else is in there, like you're charging for admission to something that's supposed to be free. You want to enjoy life like the people around you and show them what you can be. But it's a constant battle between you and the cloud. It's a quiet battle, not a sound. You don't show anyone you're fighting it. You appear to be content. Meanwhile, the weight on your chest is heavier than 1,000,000 pounds of cement. No one knows this about you, because if they did, you'd feel embarrassed. It's an everyday battle, there's no days off. It goes around and around a wheel like Ferris. You are lost. The ground you stand on is wavering. You think about escaping this life. Your breathing is laboring. You think you are alone. You feel alone. You are not alone. You are never alone. See, I've suffered too. Depression hit me out of nowhere. I shielded myself from the grieving that I needed for 2 full years. My body was tired of fighting. No longer could I hold back the tears. I was lost for a while, but I got through it with someone to talk to. Every now and again it comes back around and it hits like a tidal wave. The visions begin to haunt me too, but I remain brave. I remember that I am not alone, and there are others out there. No one should ever feel like they can't get help, because that isn't fair. We're talking about everyday people. They are not outliers. It could be you, your father, mother, sister, or your wife. One day maybe it's your daughter or son. Will you be educated to tell them that they will be alright? That they have someone to talk to? That through the darkness there is always light? There are so many different types of mental illness, it's not just clinical. Stop being so cynical. Become educated. Ignorance is the biggest problem, and it's a bad one. And the first step to solving a problem is admitting we have one. So end the stigma and fight to add your voice. Mental illness is a sickness, not a weakness or a choice. It's imperative that we are ready to listen when others are ready to speak. So join the conversation and remember, you are not weak.